Hey ManCave, this is Bob for DaBob's and Scale ManCave, and we're going to do a review of the brand new ScaleTrains GP30 A and B in the passenger version. So let's get started right now. Okay, a little history about the prototype. The GP30, they were built between 1961 and 1963, and it is 2,250 horsepower turbocharged locomotive. Competed directly with the General Electric's U25 series. So, yeah, 61 to 63. You got your 60s era. If that's your era, yeah, these will fit right in there. They had an A unit and a B unit, and UP bought and had modified B units. It looks fairly good from this side of the locomotives. That front looks really good. I can see the Union Pacific logo and the words are up there. UP 812, number boards, windshield wipers, grab irons, all the lights, MU hoses, the coupler, and even have some coupler cut levers right in there. Really hard to see, but I'll do a close-up here in a little bit. You do have the headlight up on top, and you have some sunshades on the side. The other side, pretty much the same as the other side. These walkway handrails seem pretty sturdy. A lot of detail on the trucks. They are 4 axles, so they'll run on just about anything you can think of for small radiuses. So quite a variety there. On the B unit, as you notice, there is no cab. They took the cab off, but everything else is pretty much the same. There is no horn on the B unit. There is a horn on the A unit. And you can see the fuel tanks down here, a lot of other little details on the sides and so forth. The back of the B unit does have the painted numbers on there and handrails on the side to climb up the top, rear headlight, or rear tail light actually. MU hoses are hanging down pretty good. They're stiff, so they don't, not too flexible. Pretty good. Let's take some closer looks at the locomotives. Okay, as you can see, got some pretty good detail on the front of that. You see the sunshades there. There is a detailed cab in the interior. Looks like got some chairs and console and so forth. You do have a speaker in the bottom. These do come with sound, ESU lock sound. And you can see the trucks right there. The side of the trucks, you even have the sanding tubes right in here, right alongside the fuel tank. So a lot of detail there. But yeah, you can definitely see all that intricate detail on the trucks. The back of the locomotive, a lot of good details on that. And the other side looks pretty much the same. Let's look at the roof. And you got your horn back here and radiator fans. On the B unit, this is the front, and you can kind of see all that detail up there. It looks pretty much the same as the other one, except this has got no cab. The top looks a little different. So the transportation or the passenger versions, they had a steam generator in the locomotive. So this top has a little bit different roof detail than the one that's just for freight, and did not have that steam generator. And one of those exhaust stacks, probably this one up here, may be for the steam generator. I don't have a other version to compare, so if you guys know more about it, great. But anyway, that's what was different between the passenger and freight versions. Got a lot of good details on the side here. Let's hold it better here. Same great detail on both the A and B unit. The rear, got the grab irons and the MU hoses and everything else pretty much similar as the other one. The only thing is, no cab. Okay, we're going to try and take a look at the sounds on this. There is a chart for all the functions and sounds and everything else. Quite a bit there. Goes all the way up to F31 if you have that ability on your controller. But anyway, we'll go through some of these and see what they sound like. And let's go. You got like normal F0 headlights, F4 is dynamic brakes, F6 is a gyro light if you have that, F6 is a ditch light, F14 turns the number boards off if you are so equipped. F8 starts the startup sequence, and you'll notice the number boards are automatically illuminated. If you choose to have them off, as if they were a trailing unit in a consist, blah blah blah. But F14 will toggle them on and off. Let's start with the power up sequence. So there you go, and the number boards did light up on the front. We can't see that right now. All right, let's go with bell. Horn. F6. There is no ditch lights on this model. You got a lot of other sounds like a sanding valve, air let off, air compressors, a cab door. Let's try that cab door. Yeah, you heard that. We also have engine hood doors, a reverser, center, which locks out throttle controls when on. Got cooling shutters. So yeah, there's quite a bit of options on here for your sounds and your functions. Let's take a look at these headlights. Okay, we'll turn on the headlights. And function 12 to dim it. And there they go on the dim. And bright again. Okay, let's turn on the number boards. You can see those lit up right there, right above the windows. I'll turn it off just so you can see it again. There you go. Okay, let's try moving this thing. I'm going to go in reverse and back these up. I'm on like speed step number 4. Up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15, 20. Moves pretty slow. Okay, we're going to go forward. I'm going to put up 10 speed steps right now. Go up to 20. 30. 40. And have some momentum to stop. Not a lot of momentum, where you just automatically put it to 0, but it does stop fairly fast. I'm sure you can adjust that momentum with your CV adjustments if you'd like to. One thing I'm noticing is I've got 2 locomotives here with sound in them, and it doesn't sound very loud. You can hear it because it's nice and quiet in here, but let's say you took these to a show, and you're in a train show and you're running these around, you probably wouldn't even hear these things unless you're right next to them. So let's do a quick comparison with a different ScaleTrains locomotive, and I'll show you what the difference is. Okay. This is a ScaleTrains SD40 tunnel motor T-2, and let's see what the startup sounds like and in comparison. So you can tell that this one sounds a lot louder. Out of the box, I haven't adjusted any sound settings whatsoever on these locomotives. Okay, let's do the startup for these 2 locomotives. Definitely lower sound right out of the box. You can adjust your CV settings for your sound. If you do have your ESU box sound programmer, you can definitely set up your sound values using that, and JRMI. Oh, there's a sound slot volume chart. You can adjust the volumes using CV31 and 32. The default setting is set at 128, which seems like it's a little low, but in most cases you could probably set that up to 255 if you want max volume. But yeah, they do have some CVs you can use to adjust your volumes. And the sound value does go up a little bit louder when the engine's running up a lot more RPMs. Okay, I'm going to pull 6 Otter Valley trash hauler gondolas up this roughly almost 2% grade with these 2 locomotives, and that's 9 ounces of weight behind it. So let's see how it pulls these up. There it is. I'm at 40 speed steps. And let's get up there about 50 and 60 speed steps. Well, it's pulling it. These locomotives are small, so there's not a lot of weight to them. So that's why I have two of these, so that I can get some more pulling power with these small locomotives. Seems to be pulling it pretty good. I'm going to crank it all the way up to maximum speed here, 126. There we go. It is moving pretty good and pulling that 9 ounces of weight behind it. I'm going to slow it all the way down. And that should be it for the pull test. It worked pretty good. Not going to pull a lot of cars behind it, but still a good puller. Well, there you go, ManCavians. That's been my review of the ScaleTrains GP30s, the A&B unit that they made for Union Pacific. Great locomotives, highly detailed. I really like the details on the trucks. A lot of little bumps and everything else. You can see just everything in there. Even sanding tubes, and went that extra mile there. A lot of details on the ends, the MU hoses, the grab irons that are on there, sunshades. Pretty good details. Sound real great to me. A lot of options there, but I think the volume was a little bit too low though, but you can adjust that if you'd like in the CV settings. And it seemed a little bit geared low for low speed, so probably by design, probably that's pretty much how it was prototypically run as well, made for pulling heavier weight. General purpose, could do anything. This one pulled passenger stuff as well. So a wide variety of these, and these things you can still find them on railroads out there up until probably 2010, a little bit later than that maybe even. You might still find some out there on the railroads after 60 some years. It's pretty cool. So if this is your first time visiting DaBob's N-Scale Man Cave, consider subscribing down below. Also ring that bell to get notified of future videos just like this one. And also, if you like something and you want to tell me about it, leave a comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Also, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Till next time, ManCavians, happy model railroading. You stay off that track. Bye.